Oh yeah, and the balloons are fake. But I did kind of get in trouble during this meeting. Hi guys, this is Fernanda. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be going over some of my Instagram photos and the backstory behind them. Almost like the exposing the truth behind my Instagram photos trend that was going around on TikTok. Kind of like that. Okay, so let's start with this picture right here. In this picture, I look super happy. I had literally just resigned from this school to go to the school that ended up not working out for me. The reason I wanted to include this picture is because I was genuinely happy and excited when I posted this picture. A few minutes before I took this picture, I had just resigned, like I said, and I was terrified of doing it. But I did it, and then I got excited. But there was something in the back of my mind that still didn't feel 100% confident with my decision. I was still low-key scared for what I had just done. And then fast forward a few months later, I completely regretted my decision. Okay, so this next picture I took on my birthday. It was my 26th birthday in 2020. I really wanted to take a birthday picture, and I didn't really have the time to do so because I was teaching, and I had to run to my district office to do some like payroll stuff. And funny enough, I took this picture right outside of that office. I remember being so stressed because, like I said, it was a teaching day, but I was still expected to go and do all this paperwork that only had the specific time slot where I had to drive across town to do it, and I couldn't find parking, and I couldn't figure out where the door was. And when I finally got in, it only took literally a minute, and then I was done. So I figured might as well take a picture. I remember this day I was also very stressed, and I actually vlogged about it, I think, but I was making resource binders for my first graders for distance learning, and I had 28 students. So I was making 28 resource binders that had like a lot of hands-on things that I spent so much time putting together, and then they ended up being distributed wrong. Somehow there was a mix-up in my binders, and it ended up going to another class. So when I would tell my students to take out a binder, they didn't have it. Oh yeah, and the balloons are fake. You can probably tell if you look really closely, but they're 100% fake. I put them on there with Procreate. Okay, so this next picture was taken right before virtual Meet the Teacher, and it was going to be done through Zoom at my new school. I had so many technical difficulties when doing this. I didn't have access to any of the school platforms, so I didn't have access to the district's like Zoom account where it was going to take place. So I had to use one of admin's Zoom accounts with them in the meeting with me, which I was kind of grateful for because I was new to the school. So if parents asked me something that I didn't know, they could just jump right in. But I did kind of get in trouble during this meeting. As a grade level, we had decided to make this like tiny schedule change, and when I said it during the Meet the Teacher, I got in trouble because I guess I wasn't allowed to do that. So I got a little bit of heat after that. But again, I didn't know. I was new. No one told me I couldn't do that, and no one told me what I could do. So in this next picture, I was having a rough time. And I said I was having a rough time. And I think I said on that caption that I was having a rough time, and you can kind of see it on my face. Like, I'm trying to be positive, but I was trying so hard to keep it together, and I was barely doing so. At this point, my love for teaching was slowly and surely going away and dying every single day. I know it sounds dramatic, but that's how I felt. But again, I was trying to be positive for Instagram because everybody was thriving on Instagram. This next picture makes my teacher heart happy. So this was right before I resigned from school A. I had spent hours and hours just like sorting through construction paper. If you're a teacher, you know, like when parents buy like the big bulk of construction paper, it is not sorted by color. So I had spent like hours just sorting it through, and I was so pleased with it. Like, I mean, look at it. It looks organized, and it just made me so happy. And a few days later, I went in and put them all in boxes because I had resigned. And I don't even know how long I would have been able to upkeep this. Okay, so this next picture was an ad from 2 years ago, and it was for back to school season. I was working with Marisa's, which is a clothing store, and I had posted this on my Instagram, but I didn't know, or I forgot, I don't know, that they were also gonna put it on their Facebook page, which has thousands and thousands of followers. One day I was at school, it was after school, and I got an email, and it was from our PTO president, and the subject line just says, "Is this you?" And then I could see that in the body there was just a link. And around this time, our IT guy had really emphasized not to click links from people that we don't know, or maybe someone got hacked, you know, internet safety. So I didn't want to click on it, so I think I emailed her back saying like, "Oh, I can't see it." And then she sent me back a screenshot of this picture as a Facebook ad. Turns out several parents from the school had seen it and had been commenting under it, just being like, "Is this Miss Sandoval?" and tagging another parent and be like, "Oh my god, it is Miss Sandoval." And some parents had also like reposted it on their page, I guess. So I mean, it's cool. I was a little embarrassed, but it is cool that it was a positive reaction from parents. So this next picture right here was taken during PDE and like new teacher induction for School B. New teacher induction had started, but I hadn't heard anything from it, but my principal kept telling me that I was supposed to do it, but I couldn't find how to do it. I was just playing so much back and forth with HR trying to get into the new teacher induction because I was supposed to do it. So I took this picture during a break from our Zoom trainings. Literally minutes after I found out that I wasn't gonna have health insurance for another 4 months from that district because I don't know why, which was very upsetting because I need health insurance and they didn't really have an explanation why. I was also upset about other things I had found out in regards to pay and things like that. Literally maybe a minute later after I took this picture, I took this picture too, which you didn't see, or actually I put it as a thumbnail for a video. But I took this picture to remind myself of how low I was feeling because I'm the kind of person that will just push through and keep pushing through even though it's not what's best for me. So I wanted to take that picture to remind myself that this was not a good place for me. Alright, so those are all the pictures I'm going to cover in today's video, and if there are any other pictures you want me to cover from my Instagram, then let me know on Instagram. Probably the easiest way. So that is it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you did, please give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.